Hi guys, I'm a huge fan of the Main Street Electrical Parade and Dorsey's music. And so I just came to tell you a message for you MSCP fans out there. The show for Main Street Electrical Parade, and I recently wanted to tell you that uh, that you should find more Main Street Electrical Parade videos. Type whatever name it shall be to find whatever family trip video that has a recording of the Main Street Electrical Parade. The description might say the description of the music might say Barocco down Disneyland Paris version or Disney's Electrical Parade version. Disney's Electrical Parade original version live. If you can't find all of those videos from the past, like 83 or 84 or 85, 86, 87, etc. Uh, you might find Walt Disney World videos of the Main Street Electrical Parade. There is one from 1985. And I recently wanted to find proof if there were more videos of Walt Disney World's Main Street Electrical Parade in 1985 to see if the Return to Oz Parade unit was also at Walt Disney World rather than Disneyland. And I recently found a video of Walt Disney World from 1981 that has the Fox and the Hound Parade unit and the music, and which was it was uploaded by D&O Elliott. Not to be confused by the one from Pete's Dragon, who was a dragon named Elliot. And uh, the video was a sign film, a cine film recording from 1981 during the centennial celebration of Walt Disney World, which opened in 1971. And I recently wanted to tell you guys to look for the video. The one I saw is a re-upload, and the timing duration is 7 minutes and 4 seconds. The previous version was 7 minutes and 30 seconds because the soundtrack audio is overlaid over the original. Um, so I just want to know if each of you wanted to find recordings of the Main Street Electrical Parade with the Fox and the Hound Parade unit and music. If you could tell someone where are the links. There's recently one that was shared on Facebook, and unfortunately it was unavailable and it was gone forever. I need to know if you had recordings of the Fox and the Hound Parade unit and music, and upload them onto YouTube so that someone like a YouTuber named Multimedia Monorail can make a loop out of the music. And since most of the music, like Mickey's 60th birthday and Union and Hercules Parade unit music and the Fox and the Hound Parade unit music were never released on CDs. But on Facebook, it was revealed that the person who did the 1977 music, which was Don Dorsey, he had a file of the Fox and the Hound float music, and I was part of the Don Dorsey fan group on Facebook. I recently asked him if he has a file of the music, and he does. I asked him how come he never released that music, and tells me that it's up to Disney to decide when to release it or not because he had no say in it. So I just want to make sure if you upload any recordings of the Main Street Electrical Parade from the 80s that was at Disneyland or Walt Disney World, and I want to make sure if you had more recordings of the Hercules Electrical Parade. I want to hear what the opening fanfare and the closing fanfare and announcement sounded like. Since there are really two recordings that doesn't have the fanfare and the closing announcement. Uh, and also, live television recording of the Main Street Hercules Electrical Parade was shown at a television special that was not fully completely released on YouTube, and I wanted to tell you everyone to upload the special onto YouTube so I can hear what the fanfare and the opening sound like without being interrupted. And I really want to make sure if there were those more mainstream electrical parade videos in Japan. I mean the Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade, which is the original version that ran from 1985 to 1995. I want to make sure if you found a video uh, uh, of every family trip into Tokyo Disneyland that had the original Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade from the past. And it makes just make sure to tell someone to find the links of those videos and so I can click them and type them on one of the if you wrote these like one of the comments in summary replies where the links are. And I wanted to make sure if there are more electrical parade videos and Tokyo Disneyland from December 1992 and 1994 that has the Christmas music by Bruce Healey. And there is a clear Christmas soundtrack from the left channel of your headphones and a video of the Mystery Electrical Parade at World Disneyland on Daily Motion uploaded by David Fremery. And I noticed that the left channel sounds clearer and had no sound effects or crowd cheering overlaid, but the right channel of your headphones does, so I just want to make sure. I want to know if you upload the video and have the left channel converted to mono to sound more clearer and to sound like a clean CD rip. And so just to make sure if someone can make a loop out of the music using the left channel, converting the audio to mono. And I need to know if there are any more recordings of the Main Street Electrical Parade at Walt Disney World from 1999 and 2000, which was either in November or December with the Christmas music. And I know for a fact that the Disneyland Paris version of the Christmas music was provided by Buzz Sealed-Surly. And the 1999-2000 Walt Disney World version of the music, the holiday soundtrack, was possibly provided by Don Dorsey or Steve Scourger or Michael Adwell, who simply did the music, the current music for the electrical water pageant that was currently used since 1996. And there is a centennial music exclusive that was used in the electrical water pageant in 1981, used until 1992, which was when the 1977 soundtrack by Don Dorsey was used, because the Walt Disney World recently had their own version of the Main Street Electrical Parade in that year, so they decided that the electrical water pageant should have different music to avoid confusion. The electrical parade, because they can't have two attractions or performances with the same music. also asked Don Dorsey to provide different music that sounds different and nothing like the mainstream electrical parade music. Then they did the same thing in 1986 to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World. And it's been still used. The music was still used after 2021, which is exactly this year. The reason I wanted to tell you about the electrical parade and 8mm films and the DVDs. I wanted you to go buy it and then upload them onto YouTube. And there's a Hercules DVD. There is a DVD of the Hercules Electrical Parade made by JWL Media Productions, and I wanted you to purchase it and upload the video DVD source on YouTube. And since I remember that there are two different Hercules Electrical Parade recordings that were provided by camcorders. Then the reason we want to know if you had any 8mm recordings in the mainstream electrical parade from 1972 to 1974 with sound, and the 1977 and 1982 with sound as well. And for the electrical water pageant, I just want to know if you had any camcorder recordings of the electrical water, millimeter film or camcorder recordings of the electrical water pageant in 1982 with the special music for the 10th anniversary of Walt Disney World. It's because I'm not sure that's true, since I never heard that music before. But for the Fast and the Hound Parade music, go click on the Elliott and find the video that's 7 minutes and 4 seconds long. You may hear the parade unit and music for the first time in like 30 years. Even though it's too short and the audio sounds low and low pitched, probably because you haven't played the audio correct. That's why it sounds very slow and low pitched. You could do a different upload using the same video but with the correct audio to see what it sounds like with the same pitch as the regular electrical parade soundtrack. Yeah, the electrical water pageant 8mm recordings might possibly have sound, and I want to know if you had any of those that were recorded from 1971 and 1977 with the original music, which is Barocco down. Since I noticed that there are oscillator subs and a different bass line provided by Paul Weaver. And the 200 American finale was supposed to be first heard in 1971 before a flat parade unit version of the Main Street Electrical Parade appeared in 1972 with the same music, and it was used there again from 1979, and it was stopped being used in 2009, in January 2009. And it received a new upgrade and the new version of the music that for the California Adventure Disneyland, and which was it was used since summer 2009, and it was never heard in Dreamlights because in Paris and Tokyo never had the 200 American float parade unit because the parade unit is for America only. Reason wanted to know if you had any camcorder or 8mm recordings of the Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland or Disney World from 1981 and 1982. For 8mm and camcorder films and camcorder recordings in 1981, I want to make sure if there was more videos that has the Fox and the Hound parade unit. It was so rare to hear. I wish Non-Dorsey could release it on the Facebook so that someone could upload it onto YouTube. And I recently wanted the Paris soundtrack, Paris Christmas soundtrack uploaded onto YouTube as well. Just by using the left channel and converting it to mono to sound crystal clear. And that's where the Euro Disneyland closing announcement comes, which Zach just found. He also found the opening audio that comes from a video of the Main Street Electrical Parade uploaded by Facebook username Music on Parade, and most of the dialogue is in French. Most of the talking from the user, which is about the interview of the Main Street Electrical Parade, Disneyland Paris, the clear Aero Disneyland announcement from the start is heard very clear. It's like it comes from an unused, non-released album. To know that I actually know for a fact that the current music for the electrical water pageant was never released, but the 1977 music was released. And for the 1999-2001 Magic Kingdom recordings in the Main Street Electrical Parade, I wanted to know if there is a complete pre-show announcement, if you had them on tape and send them onto YouTube, to know what the complete pre-show announcement sounded like. I actually wish that all the music was released on CD as well as the original Walt Disney World announcements and the vocalist announcements as well, both from Disneyland and Walt Disney World. There was a different pre-show announcement from the Walt Disney World in 1985. Ever since the Pinocchio Underwood Parade unit stopped being used at Walt Disney World in 1984. I very much remember that after the Walt Disney World closing announcement, a rare version of the closing fanfare was heard. That was the same one heard in the official Disneyland Paris soundtrack, in which you can hear an added bass over the closing fanfare, which was the opening portion, where the announcement should be mixed over the closing fanfare, and you can hear quiet oscillator swoops over it, which is the start of the 1979 Baroque on the liner. which is a modified version of the 1977 underliner that was first heard at a radio announcement of the Master Electric Parade over Walt Disney World, which was one of the early uses of the announcements provided to that have been played on a recorder. And the vocalist announcements were heard on Ricky Doodlebug's YouTube channel. There was a short one from an 8mm recording of the Electrical Parade at Disneyland, Walt Disney World, but shorter, and it had the 50th birthday parade unit behind the Casey Jr. drum parade unit. It was revealed that the 50th birthday parade unit doesn't have unique music like the 60th birthday parade unit. In fact, it had the same music as the Blue Fairy and Casey Jr., just like the 30th and 35th Disneyland anniversary floats. Because only the 25th anniversary parade unit has unique music. The 15th anniversary parade unit in Walt Disney World also had the same music as the Blue Fairy and Casey Jr. I originally wanted to know what the Fuss and the How parade unit music completely sounded like, without any interruptions or audio from other parade units. So upload them or tell someone to give them a link on the comments on the videos you just saw, and I'll click on them and then let me know. It's a very long video to say, but I just couldn't figure out how to make it shorter. I really love the Mystery Electrical Parade, and I really love synthesizers as well. So if you want to join the Don Dorsey, if you want to look for the Don Dorsey fan group, type it on the Facebook and then join. Talk about the music and the projects that Don Dorsey worked on. And fact, yeah, I see that. I really want to know if they made an album release of the Mystery Electric Parade. No. I just wanted to know if you guys made a loop of the Christmas music by mixing the source audio with the Geeker 82 and Disneyland Paris soundtrack audio, which sounds exactly the same, and mix it over the Christmas audio. It will sound clear, and it just makes whatever her video of the Mainstream Electrical Parade, the Magic Kingdom from 1999-2000 with the Christmas music, and replace them all, replace each of the music, and because one of them gets interrupted by a cut. Or have the Christmas music being played over one of the music from the parade units. Mix them all together with the Disneyland Paris official Electrical Parade soundtrack on the liner.
from 2000, which is basically a loud version of the 1979 underliner. It was more louder that you can hear it over the parade unit audio. You can make a Disneyland Paris version of the loops which sounded louder, and the loops would be exactly 10 minutes like every other loop video uh, that has been uploaded by Multimedia Monorail. I also wish that there were YouTube poops that have the Main Street Electrical Parade music, or make a YTP music video of the Main Street Electrical Parade by changing the pitch of the audio from whatever cartoon or TV show to sound like they were singing Barocco down whenever someone speaks or screams or sings, or when an instrument plays. As part of the background music, and play it and change the pitch and I repeated to match the tune of Barocco. Now it might sound funny. I really found one YouTube video that has the Main Street Electrical Parade music. That was YTP Xeno sources. So I really wish there was more Main Street Electrical Parade videos at Disneyland Walt Disney World from the 80s. They might be very hard to find. Because you might have to type different names, for you to get it, but that would be too hard. You just ask someone to give them a link in the comments, and if I find one, just let me know. Or if you find one, and someone replies with the link sounds, just let me know. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I think this is a very long video. I really want to listen to more Main Street Electrical Parade soundtrack videos. Since I do remember once the house and there was and really loved the original Electrical Water Pageant music. Like all three musics, all three soundtracks of the Electrical Water Pageant. And I basically wanted to ask you if you want to see the Electrical Water Pageant music, type in Electrical Water Pageant Barocco down. That's what you might type on YouTube, and there is a rare recording of the Electrical Water Pageant at Walt Disney World in 1976 with the original music, which is Barocco now. There is another one uploaded by Regional WDW, short for Regional Walt Disney World. And there is an 8mm film recording of Walt Disney World with sound, and there's and the Electrical Water Pageant will appear in the video with the original music, but there is a female talking in the background. So if you want to make a loop recreation of the Electrical Water Pageant version of Barocco, which has a different bass line, and then the one from the Main Street Electrical Parade would do the 1972 and 1977 versions. So anyways, that's all I have to say. Sorry the video is too long. but goodbye for now. Peace out.